Election Commission of India's rebuttal to Uddhav Thackeray. ECI sources on Uddhav Thackeray's allegations of checking of helicopter says with reference to the checking of helicopters, there have been strict SOPs followed by enforcement agencies for level playing field. During 2024 Lok Sabha elections, helicopters of prominent leaders like JP Nadda, National President of the BJP, and Amit Shah, Home Minister, were checked as per SOPs. This was the dates that I've also given out. This was on 21st of April 2024 when in Katihar, Home Minister was checked by the Election Commission officials, and also giving out a date also for JP Nadda. The ECI says in Bhagalpur on the 24th of April 2024, JP Nadda was checked as well. So it's unfair to call the ECI as biased. Here's the Election Commission of India in a way responding to Uddhav Thackeray's claims. Let me cut across to Aishwarya Paliwal, who joins us for more on that. Aishwarya, give us a little more on ECI's rebuttal to Uddhav Thackeray. Sources tell us that the allegations leveled by Uddhav Thackeray that only opposition leaders are selectively checked has been debunked in a way by the ECI. A formal statement hasn't come in, but what do you know from sources?
Well, let me tell you, Nabila, there are two very important things that we need to remember here. The first and foremost thing is that there is a certain SOP that needs to be followed, and that's something that the Election Commission time and again has been speaking about. And the second thing that the Commission has said is that the SOP was followed, and secondly, it's not just leaders from a certain party. In fact, they also said that during the Lok Sabha elections, the BJP President JP Nadda, his helicopter was also checked. The Home Minister Amit Shah, his helicopter was also checked. So the Election Commission stating out the SOPs and saying that because we need that there should be fair elections. That's the reason why the SOPs have been put in place, and you do not need to raise fingers at the Election Commission. You need to see that across the board there is a level playing field, and be it the ruling party, be it the opposition party, there are SOPs which need to be followed without any kind of bias. Nabila.
All right. Thanks very much, Aishwarya, for joining us with that. Now, Uddhav Thackeray, former Chief Minister, Sena UBT Chief, has issued a brazen threat to Election Commission officials for checking his bags right as he deboarded that helicopter when landing at a place in Maharashtra's Yawatmal. We saw the Election Commission officers checking his bags, to which he took objection to. The video here shows Uddhav Thackeray losing his cool, threatening poll officials, saying that "Tumhara khol dunga if you dare to check my baggage." Now, an enraged Uddhav Thackeray, as you see in that video here, was also heard asking poll officers to check his urine pot. Upset over poll officials checking his chopper, Uddhav was heard asking poll officials whether they checked chopper of Prime Minister Modi also. Uddhav has alleged that the Election Commission of India officials have been checking only the bags of the opposition leaders and not of the ruling.
नाही माझी तपासता बरोबर आहे. माझ्या आधी कोणाची तपासली?
पहिलाच दौरा तुमचा
कोण हो माझा पहिला आहे, पण माझ्या आधी कोणत्या राजकीय नेत्याची तपासले?
नाही साहेब, 4 महिने झाले मला.
4 महिन्यात एकाची नाही तपासली. मीच पहिला गिराईक सापडलो.
नाही साहेब, असं काही नाही. तुमची बॅग
नाही माझी तपास तुम्ही मी तपासायला अडवत नाही तुम्हाला, पण माझी एक बॅग तपासताना तुम्ही आतापर्यंत मिंद्याची तपासली का? देवेंद्र फडणवीसची तपासली का? अजित पवारची, मोदींची तपासली का? अमित शहाची तपासली?
साहेब अद्याप
अद्याप आले नाहीत. नाही आले तर मला तपासलीचा व्हिडिओ पाठवायचा.
हो साहेब, नक्की.
ठीक आहे,
नक्की साहेब.
हा तुमच्या सगळ्यांचं मी करतोय. मोदींची बॅग तपासतानाचा मला तुमचा व्हिडिओ आला पाहिजे.
हो साहेब.
हा तिकडे तुम्ही शेपूट रिकव्हरी. माझा युरिन पॉट पण तपासा. काय उघडायचं ते उघडा, नंतर मी उघडतो तुम्हाला. MP गुजरातचे नाहीत ना? हा चला, म्हणजे महाराष्ट्रात तपासायला पण बाहेरच्या राज्यातली माणसं आहेत. धन्यवाद. आज आता मोदी येतात, मोदींकडे पाठवतो ना तुम्हाला. सोलापूरचा एअरपोर्ट बंद आहे. नाही अडचण नाही. मोदींना तपासलं, त्यांना सस्पेंड केलं होतं ओरिसामध्ये. आता आज मोदींची तपासणी झालीच पाहिजे, ही परत माझी जाहीर सभेतली मागणी आहे. तपासा, घ्या, या पोलीस जरा या.
आप हमारे सामान का, हमारे हेलीकॉप्टर्स, हमारे प्राइवेट जेट, हमारी कार, सबकी जांच करते हो, हमारे घर तक पहुंचते हो. हमको कोई तकलीफ नहीं है. अगर आप ये काम निष्पक्ष तरीके से करते हो तो हमें कोई तकलीफ नहीं. लेकिन महाराष्ट्र के चुनाव क्षेत्र में जहां एकनाथ शिंदे, बीजेपी, अजित पवार चुनाव लड़ रहे, वहां 25-25 करोड़ पहुंच गए हैं. आपको मालूम है? आप हमारा सामान चेक करिए, लेकिन क्या आप एकनाथ शिंदे, देवेंद्र फडणवीस, अजित पवार, नरेंद्र मोदी, अमित शाह जी, उनके हेलीकॉप्टर्स, उनके कारों का काफिला रुक कर आप उनकी जांच करते हैं क्या? उसमें अंदर क्या है? चड्डी बनियान है क्या? सिर्फ क्या है बैग में उनके?
He wasn't running down anybody. He was having a very polite conversation and he asked some very valid questions. That has a search operation, such kind of a search operation happened with the Prime Minister of India, with the Home Minister of India, with the Deputy Chief Ministers of Maharashtra, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And if that is the case, if this is a routine check, they can very well share the video. In fact, he also offered them a cool bottle of water. Maharashtra State Election Commission, we are fighting a case against them in the Supreme Court. They took away our party name, our party symbol, and handed it over to the traitors. They did the same with the founding member of NCP, Shri Sharad Pawar, where his party name and symbol was handed over. We are both fighting this case in the Supreme Court. Now we are seeing how selectively opposition leaders are being targeted in so-called routine checkups. If you can show me a video of fairness and being unbiased, being free and fair, happy to correct myself. The second part is, record-breaking ad spending is happening on television via digital platforms as well as through radio. We haven't seen any action come from the Election Commission. The third thing I would like to tell you, now in terms of the kind of advertising that Bharatiya Janata Party is indulging in, is highly communal in nature, which spreads hatred. Nothing has been done to take that down either. So when we say that selective targeting is happening, it's pretty apparent, and I've given you reasons to say the same and to explain it to you.
असं की सत्ता त्यांच्या हातात आहे. या सत्तेचा वापर कसा करायचा हे त्यांनी ठरवले. विरोधकांना त्रास देणं हेच सत्ताधाऱ्यांचा एकंदर दृष्टिकोन आहे. ते सहन करावं लागेल. त्याच्याबद्दलची नाराजी व्यक्त करणं आवश्यक आहे.
Very, very clear that the Election Commission is only doing its job. And as far as checking goes, let me tell you, on 3 occasions, I have been checked whilst campaigning in my constituency, and everyone adheres to the practice, which is to let the Election Commission and the officers do its job. Every time we kind of question, what does BJP or Shiv Sena or NCP or Mahayuti leaders have to do with this? Absolutely nothing at all. This is due process of law, and every candidate and everybody in public life knows how there is random checking. And as I said, there have been over 3 occasions where I have been stopped, and we have adhered to them without trying to say that, do they check anybody else's?
वो अपनी ड्यूटी निभा रहे हैं. हम सबके बैग खुलते हैं, किसी का भी खुलता है. और शायद ये कर्मचारी अधिकारी जो काम करते हैं, इसलिए देखिए कितने 1000 किलो चांदी कल पकड़ा गया, करोड़ों रुपए पकड़े गए. ये अफसर अपनी ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं. चोर की दाढ़ी में तिनका. डर किस बात का? भाई अगर कुछ है नहीं तो दिखाओ.
मेरी भी गत चुनाव में मेरी भी गाड़ी रोक के चेक की थी. तो ये उद्धव ठाकरे अपने आप को क्या शहंशाह आलम समझते हैं, या भी डर है, भीती है? कोविड की कमाई, जो रेमडेसिविर खिचड़ी का पैसा यहां से वहां पहुंचा रहे हैं, वो पकड़ा जाएगा, उसका डर है.